It's silly, and it leads to a play-action sack. And here now the punter, Martin, booming this one away. Pulled in at the 24. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Bucs will get ready to go on offense. Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Let's go.
And on the ground they go with the running back. And this defense feeling the encouragement. They stop him at the line of scrimmage on the first play of the afternoon. Off the corner. Where'd he come from? Well, I guess he came off the corner, but really nice play.
I like when you're able to pose a question and answer it at the same time. That's exactly where he came from, but it's not something that you normally see. Most of the time, we're thinking about those guys covering pass catchers. In this case, he was a big factor in the run game. No gain.
A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. Winston now to throw on 1st down. And the Lions pressure too strong. Down he goes. Jarrad Davis coming on the blitz. He gets him for a loss of 7. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Jameis to throw it. He's got the hook up here to Deshaun Jackson. He's got this to the 30 before being taken down. A very solid gain of 27.
And let's face it, what we just saw there, not a surprise, is it? I mean, this is what he does well. And if you don't tackle him as soon as he catches the ball, this is the end result. Big yardage afterwards.
Got the speed, the agility, so good with run after catch. And we're only in the 1st quarter, so they better get a wrangle and a hold on that quickly.
Yeah, you're exactly right. What's really difficult to try and defend him is if you want to press him so that you get him on the ground quickly after the catch. A lot of times he'll just run past you at the initial point of contact, and he'll go deep.
Give him a couple on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or, even worse, an interception.
Play fake. Winston. Forced out to his left. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. First time these two have hooked up this afternoon, and it's a 1st down.
I think it all came together there. In-breaking route. Drove it with excellent pace. Money throw right there to move the sticks.
First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They're looking at a 1st and goal from about the 9. And they'll go on the ground. And a nice pick up there. He gets about 5 down to the 4-yard line. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
To throw, Winston. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the... Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. Throwing, Winston. And Evans hauls it in. Touchdown, Bucs. Mike Evans from 4 yards out. And the Bucs are able to strike for 6. On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. So here come the Lions now. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of 1st downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Well, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he gets this down deep into Tampa Bay territory. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from their own 25 all the way to the red zone now for 1st and 10.
Set. Go 20.
From the red zone now, Stafford. This will be caught at about the 5. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. Marvin Jones from 13 yards out. And the Lions are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Prater for the extra point. And we are tied at 7. So a tie ball game here as the kick's away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Buccaneers offensive unit back out on the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. Winston. He'll buy some time right. Now he's going to throw it back deep. Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. It's the 2014 NFL interception leader, Glover Quinn. And he's able to get it back to the 33-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And they'll start the drive on the ground with Johnson. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Play action. Stafford. Caught by Wilson. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
So much goes into a successful play, doesn't it? How about that play action there? Freezing the defense just enough to bring the tight end free downfield for the completion.
2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining. They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. And a loss of 3 to bring up 4th.
Not the result they were looking for there on 3rd down. They end up taking a loss on the play. The only person happy now, the punter, gets to go out there and show mom that he gets to play in the game.
Throwing to Stafford. And Wilson has it. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 4th down, no problem. 19 yards that time, and now it's 1st and 10. 2 minutes to play in a tightly contested first half. We'll come back to Ford Field after this.
Here we go. Hey, set. Got a 20.
On 1st down, it's Stafford. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Lavonte David. And they will set up shop at their own 41-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
Following the interception, Winston. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
This defense has been very disruptive early on as they force another one to go awry.
Seems to be the front and the back end. Pass rush, they've been able to get home, and they're taking the ball away in coverage as well.
I love how you put it together. The front and back working in sync, only way to play good defense.
Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. A 2nd down throw for Winston. Right side caught by Jackson. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 15 yards through the air and a 1st down. From the gun, Winston. He hits Rodgers in the flat. And he showcases the spin. A pretty good gain before he's taken down. 6 yards on the pickup, and it'll be a second down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Jameis again. Jackson's got it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. It's a gain of 19 down to the 19, and it's a first down.
Hey, let's get a conversion.
From the red zone now, Winston. And caught it up. And the defense not able to get it. From a defensive perspective, what's that moment like when you realize the ball is loose?
It is a moment where all concentration goes right to the football. This is something you've talked about in all your preparation for the game. And you probably talked about since training camp. Knock the ball free, take it away from the other team, and now you have that chance. There's a little bit of deflation when they end up recovering it.
They knocked it free, but couldn't take it away. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a third down.
Let's go now.
First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. Out come the Buccaneers. They'll have it first to start in the third quarter. They have a chance to break our tie here as we get a look at the first drive of quarter three.
And it's such a tone setter, isn't it? Because both sides trying to seize momentum to begin the half. What do they have dialed up that'll give them an advantage to move the ball downfield?
Let's find out what they have dialed up. And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. Now Jameis on second down. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Some think that teams really won't throw a slant route unless you have a receiver that has a lot of stature to him. But sometimes the little guys, they get lost in there. People can't really look.
Trying to get it to Jackson, and it's intercepted. Darius Slay with a pick. And his guys are going to get the football at the 28-yard line. First possession of the third quarter and interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before? Rush coming, and he's taken down. Carl Nassib coming hard that time. He's able to run him down for a loss of 12.
Brandon, if I'm an offensive coordinator and I see an all-out rush like that, I file it away because I'm going to use their aggressiveness against them as this game goes on. I'm going to hit them with a screen soon.
On second down, here's Stafford. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. That one good for 17 as they're set up better now for third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard.
Blitz coming, and down he goes. Quan Alexander coming in to drop him for a loss of 8, and it'll be 4th down. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13. So they will go for it. Stafford. And he'll find Galladay. That's complete. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Not often do 4th down conversions result in 23 yards, but that's the case here. 1st down. A 1st down carry here for Johnson. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another 1st.
At this stage of the game, the run-pass numbers are a little bit out of whack because most of the yardage has come through the air. But in a sense, that just sets things up for big runs like that because the defense might be a little bit off balance. They pick up another 1st down with that run.
Drill right, 22.
On 1st down, Stafford here. Caught by Jones. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a 1st down. Stafford now, after the pick on the last drive, 3 for 3 to start this drive. It's 1st and 10. They'll hand it off now. Johnson. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards.
I hope we give enough respect to the big guys up front because they have been getting it done on this drive. The holes have been large, and they've been barreling through them, picking up 1st downs.
Back now at Ford Field. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. A field goal could get them the lead, but it might not be enough here as they come up on 1st and goal. Out of the gun, Stafford. He's got his man. It's caught for a Lion touchdown. In for the score. And the Lions are in for 6. Prater on to add the extra point. Extra point good by Prater. And that makes the score 14-7. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at the 40. Working out of the gun, Winston. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
Well, this at least is the right idea. I think they've got to get the tight end more involved.
He had just 1 target in the 1st half, incomplete. Now incomplete here with the 1st target of the 2nd half.
Yeah, should not stop them at all from going back to him to find him. Find him.
Throwing again, Winston on 2nd and 10. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. He was trying to find Deshaun Jackson that time. And it's 3rd down. Big play coming up. Here's 3rd and 10.
I would expect to see some pressure here.
The pressure drops off as they'll look to throw. He's got Evans. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. The 21 yards there as they convert on third. And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. Now it's a bootleg with Winston. That's caught by the big tight end, O.J. Howard. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another first down. Winston now perfect since the 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10.
Ready.
On play action, Winston. And Jameis intercepted the 3rd time. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Brandon, offensively, this has been a tough day for him. Trying to find a place to throw the football. It's been extremely difficult. I've got to give a lot of credit to the secondary, especially the corners who have had the receivers on lockdown.
They begin the drive with Johnson. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
They go play action here on first down. And his throw is going to be incomplete. Chris Conte right there to break that one up.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on first down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on first down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. And he gets this one to Bruce Ellington. Touchdown, Detroit. Bruce Ellington, 69 yards. And the Lions add on to their lead. And nothing too crazy there. A quick slant, and then he just had a seam. He found a seam.
And when you hit it on the run like that, and I mean the pass right to the receiver who's already in motion and moving, sometimes he just takes it and runs away from everyone else.
And he ran it into the end zone. And the defense, they've got to adjust there quickly. That's tough on them.
That's really tough because everything was executed well. Ball was out of his hands quickly, into the hands of the receiver, and then he was gone.
Oh, and it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. And he's got it. So the two-point conversion is good, and they add on to their fourth quarter lead. Martin, the punter, now out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. Oh, and now he bowls him over.
There's no downplaying that we all knew that this was a critical possession, and to get a return like that to start things off, that's the spark that they needed. That's the spark they were looking for.
Winston and the Bucs take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 42. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer. Had the interception earlier, now a sack. What, he just needs a touchdown for the trifecta. That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. First target, first catch at a first down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
time for a break. We're back to finish this one off after this. Winston now to throw on first down. Throw left side complete. That's Jackson. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 12 more yards there and another first down. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Mike Evans, the one he was looking for. That'll bring up second down.
And that's one he's got to be happy to have back. There wasn't a hole open in the zone.
You'd have to think on early downs like that first down there, need to be a little bit more careful.
Yeah, fortunately for him, got a couple more downs to play with.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. A great read, and it's picked off.